Hey guys, it's Sarah and I am here to do my November bullet journal. So we are going to go ahead and get this done today and, using the same type of things I always do. So I got my bullet journal here and I have not really sketched anything out. I did my quote and I did my November word, but then I'm going to do something a little bit different this month that I'm pretty excited about. But for the month of October, I have just about everything done. I need to highlight the rest of these off because I did read all those that I needed. My October box is huge for my wrap up. So you saw my wrap up video. Oh my gosh, I read 16 books. It was crazy. And then this stuff here. And then I actually got a full blackout on my book tic-tac-toe for the book democracy group that I'm in on Facebook. So that was awesome. I have my spookathon over here, which was good. And then we were going to get into November. So I didn't have a ton of extra stuff for October as far as spreads and stuff goes. But yeah, so all that is good. And we are going to just start working on November. I don't really have anything else to update. I keep everything pretty up to date in here, like on a normal basis. So I don't have anything to add or highlight or anything like that. But I'm going to be using my colored pencils that I normally use, my Flair pens maybe that I normally use. I don't know if I'll end up using these this month or not. We'll just see. I have them here just in case I want to. But this month, I'm actually going to do some stamping. So I have this coffee cup stamp. This is from Stampin' Up. It's called Perfect Blend. It's a little stamp set. And I'm going to use this in my bullet journal this month because when I was trying to think of a theme for November, I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. I didn't really want to do like leaves. Or anything like that. So, but then I remembered I had this stamp and it's one of my favorite stamps ever. I love it. And I can color this in any color that I want. So I'm going to stamp a few coffee cups on my spread this month, and I'm going to use some VersaFine black ink, which is my favorite black ink, and it shouldn't bleed through the pages, so I should be good on that. If it does, I'll just attach the two pages together and go on from there, but it shouldn't be a problem. So I'm going to do that, and that will be my stamping, and it actually goes along with the quote that I picked. So that's why I kind of thought about doing that, and then I'll use my color pencils to kind of color them in different colors and stuff. But yeah, so I'm going to watch some YouTube videos while I'm doing this because I'm behind, and we're going to go ahead and get started.
All right, so for the month of November, I have my month there, which I will write in. And then I have a little quote. I don't have anyone to actually quote for it. It's just something that I saw recently on a little scrapbooking card, actually. And it says a book, a blanket, a beverage. And it's like, a book, period, a blanket, period, a beverage, period. And I thought that was pretty fitting for this time of the year because it is getting colder. Yes, it gets cold in Florida, believe it or not. Halloween night, we were pretty cold, but it is getting cooler for sure. So, you know, there's just nothing better than curling up with a book and a blanket and a cup of coffee or tea or whatever. So I'm going to stamp a few of these coffee cups here. I'm going to do 2 on each page. Since it is pretty big, I don't want to, overtake the page or anything. So I'm just going to do 4. I am going to stamp off some of the ink here on my little pad just to kind of clean it up a little bit. It does ghost through a little bit more than I would like, so I am going to attach those 2 pages together after I do this stuff. But yeah, it didn't bleed through, but you can really see it through on the other side. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to color in the cups and the sleeves on it. I'm going to leave the caps of them white because they normally are white for coffee cups. But I'm just picking, 4 colors that kind of can go with the season a little bit. This is like a cranberry red, or it's almost like a pink. It's like a cranberry color, I would say. And then I had kind of a lighter brown, or it's almost like a burnt orange. This one is purple. And then I think I am going to do a green one as well. So I'm just going to color those in. I really like this stamp. I've also, in my scrapbooking, I have stamped that image on a few different pattern papers, and then I've cut them out and pieced them together to make each layer have a different pattern, which has been a lot of fun. So I've used that stamp quite a bit, and then you guys know I love my coffee, so it has been working out nicely for me, and I'm glad I could use it in this bullet journal here as well. I have said this before, I don't plan to continue bullet journaling like this next year. I actually have already purchased a reading planner that kind of does the work for me. So I'm going to be sharing that probably, am I going to do that end of November? I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to be sharing that soon. I'll do like a share of what I'm using and a flip through and all that stuff. Okay, so see how it goes pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead. I just attached those 2 pages back to back, and then I will do my November reads page here like I normally do. So I did my circle in the middle there, and then I'm going to make my boxes. I have liked this page a lot, writing down all my stuff on here. So next year is definitely going to be a change from this, and we're going to see how it goes. But I'm pretty excited about the planner that I'm using, and I just like that it's, I don't have to sit down and do this every month. I enjoy the outcome of it. I enjoy the journal itself, but I don't enjoy creating it, which has really been interesting because I'm such a, I love creative stuff and doing things, and I scrapbook and do all that. But when it comes to stuff like this, it's been less enjoyable for me, and I don't really know why. I guess everybody has their thing, and maybe this isn't mine. But I really thought I would love, setting this up and doing it every month and all that. But I kind of it's been a chore a little bit for me. So I'm excited next year just to have that chore done. And then all I have to do is fill it in. So I'm still kind of playing around with the layout of it and what I'm going to do with each page and stuff. So I'm not quite ready to share it yet, but I will here very soon. I think sometime this month I'll probably share that. Okay, so I am grabbing my filler pens. I don't know why I didn't think about my titles for my other pages. That's what I use those for. So this one is for videos. And I'm just going to fill it in with little polka dots there. And then I will go on to my next one, which is going to be my book list. And interesting, I looked back because I was trying to remember, like for October I did have a book haul revisit page, but for November I'm not going to have one because I didn't have a book haul last November. So there's not going to be a book haul revisit video from me this month. So that was kind of interesting. I was like, oh, I don't have to do that this month because I literally didn't have a haul from November. So, but I'm going to instead do the Buzzword Readathon page because I do plan to participate in Buzzword Readathon for the month of November. I did not talk about that in my TBR video. I just forgot, but I do plan to participate. That does end on, let's see, it ends on a Sunday on the 23rd, the 24th. On the 23rd, we are driving down to Disney World and doing Disney. So I'm actually only going to do Monday through Friday of that readathon. I'm not going to do the last 2 days because we're going to be traveling and doing stuff. So, but I do plan to still participate. So I wrote down all the stuff there, but I'm going to pick like 2 or 3 books, I think. Okay, so here's a little slow flip through here for you. I do need to print out my book Tacto. I haven't printed that out yet to put on the book democracy page, but I'm going to do that here in a second. And then just add that in like I have been. But that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you again soon.